Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, we are Nick and Sarah, and with our two little dogs, we live and travel full time in our van when the world permits it. Over the last few years, we've visited over 25 countries, and this winter we're travelling from southern Spain all the way north to the UK and beyond. In last week's vlog, we escaped the storm that battered the UK and got on with some much needed upgrades to the van. In this week's vlog, we're excited to be back on the road and out exploring again. All was good until this happened. Darling! Darling, God! Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Malvern Hills. The famous Malvern Hills.
Wow, I don't know if they're that famous.
I've never heard of them.
We never heard of them before we came here, but it's in Herefordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
One of those.
Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
We'll just put it up here with a little map of where we are.
But we weren't going to come here yet. We were supposed to be going to Wales, then we're supposed to be going to the Peak District. But
and then, yeah, last minute we've come here instead. Basically, we're getting some work done on the van after the weekend. Some very exciting work, actually.
Very exciting work.
It's going to look like a different van. But anyways, we're doing that after the weekend. So we're here for a few days exploring before we... Exploring, because it's not too far away. It's only a couple of hours drive, so we haven't gone too much out the way. Well, where we're getting the van done. But anyway, we found a little gem of a park up here, halfway up the hill in a little, I don't know, just this little lane. But look,
we were trying to drive up the hill. There's a little cafe. We were trying to get up to the top, but it was got a bit steep and there was a little dirt track, so we ended up coming
so
here.
We ended up finding this little place by mistake, but it's perfect because we're not disturbing anyone.
Fantastic.
Nice and quiet, brilliant views all along here, so we're quite happy.
We're going to go for a little walk in a minute, so first let's have a coffee.
Let's have another coffee.
What do you think of the decks, by the way? Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, our van is looking very jolly and we're very happy. We do have to take, obviously, all of that down before we drive. But when we're in here, it's like a little grotto. We've got so many lights. So it's just lovely, isn't it? Anyways, last night we went out for a little dog walk. It was snowing. Crazy. We didn't film because it was dark, but it was really settling. And we're thinking, oh gosh, what's it going to be like when we open the curtain today? Open the curtain. Daylight. No, not daylight. Sunlight.
Well, as well, yeah.
We've got a bit of sunshine, so we're kind of like rushing a bit now to get out onto the hills just in case it turns bad. We've had an array of coffees this morning already. We've had one in our Italian mocha pot. We've also had an instant. We're having one more instant before we hit the hills.
Lovely jubbly. Oh. Tastes so much better when you drink it in these cups as well.
Yeah, check out our merchandise, guys. We've got lots of it. Link in the description, as always. And can I just add, today is actually quite mild as well. It was about 3 or 4 degrees when we arrived last night, and then it went even lower than that. Today, I think it's about 8 or 9. We haven't even had the heater on in the van this morning.
So we did actually arrive here yesterday afternoon with just enough time to go to the tourist information to find out what's worth visiting in this area, and we managed to sneak in a little walk up here just before the sunset.
Just before the sunset. We're heading back up to explore the Malvern Hills further.
Got a friend there, Charlie.
You're going to be kind?
Oh,
Boy.
good boy, Dizzee. Good boy.
It's pretty steep, tough going, and starting to get really warm, isn't it, my love?
Start the walk and it's cold. You're all layered up, gloves, hat, hoodie, thermals. And after 5 minutes,
you start to sweat.
Then you got to take it all off, and then you get cold, put it all back on.
We are heading for the peak of the mountain, or the hill. Is it a hill or is it a mountain?
Quick question for you guys. When does a hill become a mountain, or a mountain become a hill? Is it the height of it, or the incline, or what it's made of?
Or whether it's called hills, like the Malvern Hills. So obviously here it's hills, but yeah, when does it become a mountain?
Well, mountain sounds so much more impressive, doesn't it?
Is it when it's made of rock it's a mountain?
Climb that mountain, climb that hill.
If anyone knows when a hill becomes a mountain,
drop us.
Can you explain this for us in the comments? Because we've no clue really. But we're heading to that one over there, as we think that this is the peak, the tallest hill in the Malvern Hills. Is that right, my love?
I believe that is correct. We're just above the town of Great Malvern. Further down this ridge there's Little Malvern, and I think these hills stretch for like 15 kilometres. There's a hike you can do all across the ridge, but we're probably not going to do that.
I hope we can do some of it. But...
Sarah struggles with long distances.
Shut up!
Are they? Are they buffaloes? Are they buffaloes? Oh, I just want to give you a big cuddle. Big hug.
So...
Dizzee.
Dizzee, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
So cool.
So we've never actually seen cows like this, believe it or not. I don't know if they're common in the UK, I presume they are. But he's so fluffy and cool. Look at him. They're like huge big teddy bears. I just want to go over there and give him a big cuddle. He just looks like a panda, slightly different shape, and not eating bamboo.
So we made it to the top, and check out these views.
Watch, don't trip over the dog's leads.
360-degree views all around. The scenery is so flat, so you can see for literally miles and miles.
It's a bit windy, that's why Dizzy's barking. He barks at the wind. But we've got up here, and I've looked over there, and I said, I don't think this is the highest hill.
That could be a little bit higher. It was my suggestion to come up to this one, so
I said that one.
I'm in a bit of trouble now.
But look at the views. You can
It's
literally
incredible.
see for miles and beyond.
And beyond. But it's freezing, so I think we're heading back down off this peak.
And going to the next one.
Hey!
Are we? So while Nick's getting a couple more shots, I'm just getting off the actual peak into the shelter, because poor little Diz is barking at the wind. He doesn't like it. What we need to get is like a little collapsible kennel that we can just put up when we get to the top of a mountain, so Dizzee can shelter in it while we look at the views.
So we've nearly made it to the
Second peak.
The second peak, probably a little bit higher than the first. There's a bit of rock here. There's a bit of rock here. Does that make it a mountain? Does it?
Well, it's definitely worth coming up here,
Definitely
isn't it?
worth coming up.
Makes you feel alive as well, doesn't it? When it's cold and
Fresh.
and you're climbing up big hills and mountains. It just makes you feel alive.
It's just good because, yeah, from in Spain, whenever we do a hike, we're like, oh, we'll have to stop now. It's too hot for the dogs.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. You haven't got enough water. Whereas when it's cold, it warms you up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just,
it's like complete
awesome.
opposite. We bought 2 big bottles of water with us. We haven't even had a sip yet, have we?
No. There's the peak. We made it all that way. Now I don't know how high it is. We'll put the height on the screen here.
I'm guessing 268 metres.
I'm guessing 432. Slippy on these rocks.
1,395 foot. So I think you were probably closer though with what you said. And just to confirm, this is the highest point of the Malvern Hills. So it's a good job we came up this one, otherwise we wouldn't have conquered the hills.
What a view again. And this one you get to see down the ridge, which as I said before goes on for quite some distance. It'd be amazing to walk the whole thing, but in the next life or next trip here.
So we've decided to take the road down back to the van instead of the little footpath. This is the road that we were going to take the van up before we kind of, you know, changed our mind last minute and then found that really good park up. I think it's a good job we changed our mind.
I reckon he would have made it. He's like a tank, this would have been easy. But everything would have probably tipped off the top shelf. It's the only thing with the winter, isn't it? Little wet, mucky dogs.
Dizzy's not too bad, can't wait to do Charlie.
Mike owner likes dogs, look at this, grey hair.
You do look quite similar actually. And the second baby wipe. There we go.
Look at his little face though.
They are so exhausted.
So tired.
Not as bad as I thought actually. The jumpers have kept them from getting too mucky.
Well, it's raining.
Oh,
Perfect
good timing. There we go.
Oh, cosy back in the van.
And Dizzee is in his permanent bed. See, we don't have a fixed bed, but Dizzee does.
Yeah, it's the perfect little park up because we're basically halfway up the hill. You've just got 99 steps down here to get to the centre.
Yeah, which is like 50 metres from the van parked on this lane, down the steps, and then we're in town.
Yeah, these aren't the 99 steps because there aren't any. Wrong turn. Still getting used to our surroundings. See, these are definitely steps. Not going to count them. The Great Malvern Priory was founded in 1085 by Benedictine monks. Great Malvern originated as a spa town, and Charles Darwin visited on several occasions to take in the therapeutic healing properties of the water. His 10-year-old daughter was also treated during their stays, but sadly did not recover and was buried in the churchyard outside. Famous author C.S. Lewis lived here as a child and actually introduced J.R.R. Tolkien to the head of English at the college, and The Lord of the Rings was first put down paper here in Malvern. Lewis took much inspiration from the priory, in particular the gas lamps and the east gate, which are said to have inspired the actual lamppost and wardrobe from The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
A lot of people who live in the UK, or anywhere else for that matter, probably think, what are they doing? Getting excited over squirrels. They're everywhere. But for us, it's so nice to see squirrels everywhere. And for the dogs, I mean, they love it too.
You hardly see any squirrels. You don't think you get them in Spain, so it's a novelty for us.
Yeah. And quick funny story. Nick had a close encounter with one, didn't you?
Oh, we didn't tell you about that, did we?
Basically, it jumped from the tree to try and avoid us, and as it jumped, it missed the branch, fell down, brushed against Nick's face,
nearly
and
landed on Charlie.
Dropped to the floor right in front of Charlie. Luckily, the little squirrel was okay, and he scarpered off a bit quick. But you absolutely pooped your pants, didn't you?
Wow, that's debatable.
And I was like, if only we were filming at the time.
If only we were vlogging at the time.
Brilliant. picking you. What do you go for?
I went for Tundra. It's a light, pale, crisp ale. I did try it at the bar actually, because you can try whatever before you buy. That is really, really smooth. Oh, that's lovely.
So just checking in on the babies. As always, the cameras are on in the van so we can check on them every 5 minutes if we want to, and we do. Yeah, Charlie's just chilling out on the sofa. Dizzy's obviously, you can't see Dizzee because he's in his bed at the back. And the good thing about these cameras is they've got night vision, so even though it's dark in the van, you can still see what's going on.
Nice bag of goodies from Iceland.
Back up the 99 steps. Home sweet home, my love.
Babies.
Hello, Bubbles.
Hello, little one.
Mummy got you a treat.
Yeah.
A real nice treat.
Oh, it's a nice fresh chicken for you,
good
boys.
Waiting. You've been sleeping until you heard us come in. You definitely have.
Oh.
Good boys.
Oh yeah, can you hear that? The sound of warmth.
And twiglets. I'm going to switch it off though because it's got so warm in here really quickly. It's going off for half an hour or so. At least until we finish cooking. So yeah, we're all toasty and freshened up in the van with our twiglets. And we're just having some lovely hot veggie soup.
Oh, that's what you need.
With some lentils and onions and carrot and garlic, a bit curry-fied, bit of curry lentil soup, and then under here in the old Rich Monkey, we've got some little veggie burgers.
Look at those.
They were just from Iceland. They're little veggie style burgers.
And what's under here?
Hold on. Here's some.
What's over here? Oh,
Here's some I prepared earlier. I have to do them in batches because it was quite a big load. And then under here we just got some veggies.
Wow.
It's going to kind of go with that.
Ooh.
And that's us. And then I don't think we'll need it, but we've got like this sort of things. Well, these are really good for the van, aren't they? You know, like little packets that you just actually add hot water to. It's perfect, isn't it? And then things like the rice, rather than boiling rice for like, 20 minutes, especially when you're low on gas, as we, when they're blinking camping gas bottles. But no, this is like two minutes or 3 minutes. I'm boiling now.
I think someone else is boiling as well.
Oh, it must be getting warm in here if the babies come out of bed. And yeah, we're just getting ready to sort of chill for the evening. It's been a really good day today.
Really good.
You enjoyed yourself, my love?
I have. I've had a fantastic time whenever we come away, wherever we go. So far in the UK has been brilliant. It's a proper adventure when it's cold. And it's all fresh, and yeah, it's a challenge.
And obviously, as we keep saying, this time of year it's all so magical and lovely everywhere, isn't it? As everyone's getting ready for Christmas. So.
All the lights are up, and you go into a pub and have an ale. It's just so nice and cosy.
Yeah. So there you go. But anyway, I think we'll sign off the vlog for now and catch up with you guys tomorrow. We're gonna have some food, chill out, probably do a little bit of editing.
Probably. Usually do, and just maybe even put a show on.
And then let's see where we end up tomorrow.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to some blue skies. Typical, isn't it? We woke up this morning, not a cloud in the sky, beautiful day.
Why is
yesterday
that
overcast. Well, yesterday we went for a hike and it was completely overcast.
Oh, but it was all right.
It was all good.
Before we go, we're just going to drop the what 3 words into this location. But if you plan to come and park here, you can't park in any van bigger than Vinster.
Be warned, it's a narrow road and a few bin men need to get past in the morning.
Yeah.
But if you've got a small van, beautiful spot, quiet, halfway up, halfway down the hill.
And a good spot to explore the hills like we have
and
over
the
last
town.
2 days, yes.
I think we might have to take this down. When people said things hanging in the windscreen, I think that extends to crazy Christmas decorations.
Think we're allowed to drive with all this?
Yeah, it's tense, isn't it?
Okay, well, let's see if the engine starts, as we have been here for 2 days.
Nervous, isn't it?
Oh
yeah!
Oh, what they got? What they got?
Oh, they've got their usual biscuits with some nice chicken. Look at that.
Quick, Charlie, you're gonna miss out.
One. Oh,
get your chicken dinners. So we have just arrived in Ledbury, which is about 10 miles, 10 miles south of Malvern. We're having a little crumpet with some hemp seeds and some marmite and some olive oil and yeah, that sort of thing. And then we're going to head into the little town here, have a little look around. The babies will stay in the van. Yeah, check out the little town. Well, that's handy, isn't it?
Handy for those who noticed, because I just heard a lady shout to a man, don't pay, because she just paid. And loads of people have got tickets paid like 3-4 quid. Gutted.
Free parking on a Saturday in December in this area for, like, you know, Christmas shoppers and stuff.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Too early? Too early?
Too early. A nice little street, my love.
It's lovely, isn't it? Lovely little walk around Ledbury. Few charity shops, haven't found anything yet, but really, really nice. All the Christmassy shops selling Christmassy things.
I think we're the only ones in here.
Quite a nice church here in Ledbury, and there's no one else in here. It looks very old. It actually dates back to the 12th century, so there you go.
Listen to that silence.
Amazing stained glass windows everywhere. I mean, the amount of work and the detail that goes into these windows is incredible.
The whole building, it's just crazy, isn't it, really?
This is just a little old church, you know. I don't think it's on the tourist map.
All the hustle and bustle going on outside, isn't it? And then you come in here, it's just so peaceful.
There's that silence again, isn't it?
Say that wearing a mask is actually quite good, as far as I'm concerned.
Covers
Because
up that face, doesn't it?
Covers up this face, and it keeps you nice and warm, doesn't it?
Tell everyone what's happened.
It's not too bad, could have been a lot worse. Basically, I just got run over. Hit by a car.
Darling! Darling, God!
Crossing the road, and because I'm used to obviously living in Spain, you know which way the cars go in the opposite direction, and I wasn't thinking. I looked one way, I stepped out, a car came, and luckily it was very slow around a corner, but he just like run over my foot. He shouted and run over my foot. I've already stepped forward, so it knocked me to the ground. And yeah.
So he ran over your foot and you walked into the car and then fell back.
Kind of thing, yeah.
And I was filming at the time the nice building, so I wasn't there to warn her.
Yeah, and then when you've got all these hats on and stuff, you know, you don't hear as much, so it was just stupid. I just looked the wrong way and stupid, but I'm okay. I can wiggle my toes. I've got
A little bit of bruise in there.
Nasty bruise here, which is where I had an operation, so there's a metal plate in here. And I'm just really grateful that I was wearing my walking boots, which are very solid at the front rather than trainers or something, because it actually went right, the tyre went right over whole foot. So yeah. Whew.
Lesson learned. It could have been a lot worse.
Always look both ways when you cross the road. And that ice cold water for like, I don't know, 20 minutes seems to have done the job, because as you can see there's just a bruise there. It could get worse. My toes are absolutely frozen now. I feel like a blinking idiot though. That's what I feel like. But don't you worry. It will take more than a car hitting me to keep the exPAWers down. Isn't that right, love?
Broken ribs, broken toes, nothing's going to keep us down. Don't worry guys, you can sleep easy now knowing that Sarah survived. She survived the accident and she's still walking and talking, unfortunately.
Yep, survived being hit by a car, there you go.
And run over.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, my foot did go a little bit darker, a little bit black and bruised over the next couple of days after I got hit. But it was okay wearing socks and sandals and I was able to hobble around, but no broken bones, so just bruised.
Yeah, we did want to go into Worcester to explore the city and other places, but I'm not going anywhere with her wearing socks and sandals. No, she couldn't really walk, so we just decided to come back and rest up.
So we came back to the Midlands, not just because of my foot, but we've also had an exciting upgrade on the van, but we'll show you that in the next vlog because this one is ending. But before we go, guys...
We almost forgot!
The Jacky prize giveaway is happening right now.
Now, thank you so much for all the lovely messages.
Yeah, and for everyone who entered.
Yeah, there's like over 800 entrants.
Yeah. So we read through a load of the messages. We got Nick's folks to help us read through a load of the messages.
Busy for days and days it took.
And then we kind of like randomly picked 50 people out of 800. And then we did another little random draw and whittled it down to 12
finalists.
And then to choose the 2 winners of the Jacky prize, we wrapped 12 names with 12 treats and left it down to Dizzee and Charlie.
Eyes on the prize, Diz. Eyes on the prize. A lot of pressure here.
You gotta pick a winner. You gotta pick a winner. I'm just gonna shuffle them up. Ready, wait, no, Diz. No, not that one. You gotta pick it yourself, okay? Not the nearest one. Go for whichever one. Which is the biggest? Which is the biggest? That's the big one there.
Sniff them all.
Right.
You sure?
You sure, Diz?
You sure?
Right, go on then, Charlie.
Charlie's got his. There we are. Oh. There you go. Charlie's got his. There you go. Right. Right. Oh, who's picked 2? Oh, we've got a winner. Always like Charlie in the chocolate factory. Charlie, show us the winner. Right. Got 2 winners. Got 2 winners.
This is Charlie's selection and this is Dizzy's. Right, first Charlie's. Ready? Hold on a second. There's only one prize. There's only 2 prizes to give away. So you have
Wait,
to...
you can have some more afterwards.
Wait. 2 winners. First winner picked by Charlie. It's Dan. Congratulations, Dan. That's Charlie's pick. And Dizzy's pick. It's Travel Van 999. Well done. Congratulations. Another Jacky and solar panel on the way to you. As long as you met the criteria, I hope you have. That was so much fun. We're going to let the dogs pick 2 special sticker packs.
Yeah, not a Jacky prize. I know it's a major disappointment, but 2 sticker packs anyway. Go, boys. Only one. Charlie. Dizzy's got one. And Charlie's got one. Let's remove the other contenders. You've got a winner. Don't eat the winner. Charlie's just eating the winner. Here we go. Charlie's selection.
The winner is John Rimmer of a sticker pack.
And Dizzee is
Sharon Nelson. Well done, Sharon.
So yes, guys, a massive congratulations to Dan and Travel Van 999. You've won the Jacky bundle, and also consolation prize to John Rimmer and Sharon Nelson for the sticker pack.
Which are awesome, by the way. If you 4 could just send us an email to the.explorers@outlook.com, then we'll organise getting those prizes sent out to you. So anyway, I think that this video's gone on long enough.
Yeah, and we've got some very exciting stuff happening right now, haven't we?
Yes, we're about to head off on the road again.
We're going to Wales again. So thank you all so much for watching.
Take care, and we'll see you next week.
In Wales.
I think we're gonna have to go down because Charlie's trying to eat sheep poo and Dizzy's trying to jump up on us because he's a little bit cold, bless him. Give him a cuddle, darling, look at him.
Oh, come here.
Oh.
We'll go back down now.
Oh.
And you've got a bit of sheep poo in your mouth. I'm not kissing you.
As we said before, you can just see all around you. Doesn't even make sense, does it?
Obviously.
Quite a nice church here in Quite a nice church.